And tonight, more than 7,000 Texans are in the hospital fighting COVID-19. That's the highest the number has been since early August. And here in Southeast Texas, our ICU beds are full. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jordan Williams. Dejanique is off tonight. We're facing a COVID surge, and we're going to look more at the numbers in a minute. But first, how are officers enforcing the governor's mask mandate? 12 News reporter Victoria De Leon is with us live tonight. Victoria, that mask mandate is still in effect.
Yeah, Jordan, it is. And law enforcement can issue citations, but it gets a little tricky. They have to actually be there to observe when someone is violating that order. So by the time they respond to these calls, when they do get them, there's not much they can do. No mask, no service. That should still be the rule for businesses across the state. Governor Abbott's mask order says local law enforcement agencies are able to enforce it. That could mean a fine up to $250. To see what enforcement looks like across Southeast Texas, we made some calls.
A couple of days ago, we got some information that a store that's located on the interstate, and people were coming, in the store and, without wearing masks.
Just yesterday, Major Dante Miller with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office responded to a complaint at a convenience store off of I-10.
I talked to the manager, and we educate the manager about the order and the importance of following the order, and we kind of just go over their procedures.
So in Jefferson County, the calls are coming in. In Hardin County,
we generally do not get those kind of calls.
Not so much, according to Sheriff Mark Davis.
And if we did, our response is we're trying to educate them.
Hardin County Judge Wayne McDaniel says the governor's order actually makes it hard for law enforcement to do any enforcing at all. The order says people may not be detained or arrested. So if someone doesn't want to comply with an officer over not wearing a mask.
It's been an issue. I know it's been brought to the governor's attention and it has not been fixed. So I believe that is why you don't see any law enforcement in this area.
4 months after the order went into effect, law enforcement agencies are mostly letting people off with warnings. Sheriff Zena Stevens says they did issue some citations early on, but it's been fewer than 10.
It's a learning curve for law enforcement, too. How do you force people to keep themselves safe? How do you force people to make sure that they're keeping other people safe?
And we did reach out to Orange, Newton, and Jasper County officials to see how they're handling things, but they were not available to speak with us today. In Beaumont, I'm Victoria De Leon, 12 News.